up them poles on them, birdie.
We're back. Let me get everybody added up real quick.
What's going on?
It's good, fellas. Y'all know the vibe. We're back. It's been a minute. Welcome back to season 3 of 4th and 20 Sports, episode 1, The Return. You feel me? As we know, seasons 1 and 2 were up and down, great and rocky at some times, but we struggled to find times that work for all of us and stay consistent with our content. So myself and our panel would be remiss if we didn't notice the fan engagement and the energy that you guys brought. Deep down, we know that we have a platform to build something special, and that's essentially what we want to do. We took the time to revamp the entire panel. As you see, there's a bunch of new faces up here. We wanted to bring in new takes, new ideas, fandom of different teams of the 3 major American sports: football, baseball, basketball. We'll talk about fighting. We'll talk about the leagues that we play in locally. Essentially, we just wanted to create a space where everything collectively, like that we see on Facebook, all these great debates that everybody is having, we can put it all in one spot, right? So the finals are going on right now. We can talk about it. We're going to get in the parlays. We can talk about it. You know what I mean? We got guys up here with different skill sets, different energy, different takes, different teams. The goal is to create a consistent, chill vibe where we can just sit back, relax, and talk about what we love. Whether you're at work, you're chilling in the car, whether you're just chilling trying to pass some time, or you're sparking your split. You feel me? My bad. Let me scroll a little bit because I got this written down. We want to create a one-stop shop for everything that allows us to create a platform for everybody to actually talk. We see all these lives from all of our leagues around, but we want to keep it football. Like, we want to actually talk X's and O's, all that, not all that dumbass shit that people be talking about. As always, before I get into introducing these guys up here, I want to give a shout out to the guys in the past: Matt, Alex, Q, Jay, Aaron, Roner, everybody else. You guys know what it is. It's love, and I know you guys are going to continue to support it. You're always welcome to hop on here whenever you guys can. You guys continue to post on all the platforms. Everybody else watching, if you can, go follow us on all platforms. We're really trying to grow this into something special, and it takes everybody watching. It takes everybody on here. You know what I mean? This is going to be what everybody else makes it. We're just going to be the platform for you guys to do it. You see, we're chilling. We're coming with a different energy. There's 6 of us up here. It was a struggle to get people on here. So the biggest thing we want to do is stay consistent for y'all. So if you guys follow us, you'll already see that there's a bunch more consistent posts coming out. So with everything being said, I'm going to go through, introduce the panel. My bad. I'm trying to keep up with comments and everything else. Yo, Isaac, you funny. But so without further ado, I'm just gonna go around the panel. Y'all know Isaac, so I'm just gonna let Isaac rock out.
Fellas, what's going on? Yeah, panel's different, but I'm still here. Um, Isaac, Saints fan, Lakers, Phillies, you know what I rep. And I'm here to give y'all content y'all want, I know my shit, so yeah. Billy, go ahead. Let them know.
Yeah, I'm. Most of you guys know me. I'm Bill Minnick. I'm the grandpa of the group, so bear with me as we start this off. Obviously, you see the background. I'm a diehard Niner fan. Of course, yo, you couldn't do that with Isaac though, really? Isaac in his new crib. You guys start with the side effects with me. Cool. Baseball. We're gonna argue. You guys are a lot of you guys are Philly fans. I'm a Braves fan. Basketball, Chicago Bulls since Jordan. Isaac, cut the shit, dude. Stop it. And I'll let the cat out of the bag on this one too. I'm not a Penn State fan. I'm an Ohio State fan. Big O, let's go.
Hey, you there.
Zach.
What's up, guys? I'm Zach. I'm one of the newer ones to the group. I rep all of Philly. Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, Eagles, of course. Um, and yeah, Davian, you go.
Yo, what's good, y'all? My name's Davian. Y'all already know what's going on. Big Blue in this shit. I already know bad talk about it, but feel me, locked in. But yeah, yo, basketball. To be honest, I used to fuck with OKC, but I don't got no. I like follow players and shit right now. Same thing when it comes to college football and shit. I used to like Penn State, but now I just follow like different teams and players and all that. And then baseball, I fuck with the Yankees and shit, but. Yeah, man. Just bringing good vibes and shit. Good talks. For me, we lit. But yes.
Good.
Go ahead, big hefe.
Yo, what's up, fellas? It's El Jefe here. You feel me? The only one, the big one. Big Chargers fan over here. You know, boat gang or don't bang. That's how we rocking. Been a fan since I'll say 05, 06. LT brought me to the game. I'm not talking about the linebacker. Best running back in the best running back to ever live. I'm from Jersey. Bringing the culture to swag. You feel me? We're about to, we're gonna tap in with everything: basketball, football, baseball, soccer. Basketball, like I said, I'm from Jersey, so I tried to not switch up. Melo's my favorite player all time, but I'm a Nets fan at heart. I know it's sad. Please don't talk about it. Baseball, I'm a diehard Yankees fan. I've been a Yankees fan since a young boy. Yeah, we're gonna get into. I'm a real. I fuck with boxing and all that too, but yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about everything. I got some knowledge. I want to spit to y'all, spit to the fans. So
I like it.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Thanks, big dog. Y'all already know what it is. It's America's team up in this bitch. Big Nationals, big Trailblazers. Ironically, the Nationals are the only team I like that I've ever seen win a championship. But yeah, we gonna get this shit rocking. I'm over here. I'm gonna quarterback it. Billy's gonna moderate from the back, make sure nobody's slacking. Isaac's gonna be Isaac. Jeff's gonna bring the energy. Zach brings high IQ. He's gonna keep everybody in line and check motherfuckers when they're getting out of pocket. And Davion brings a whole different view to everything. You know what I mean? A different type of swag, a different type of energy. So we're just gonna get rocking. First and foremost, we're just gonna roll into some new news that went around, and then I'm gonna go around the panel and just let everybody else just kind of chime in on what they want to. Saquon's gracing the Madden cover. We kind of built this while we were in the air, so if going forward, I'll have the picture up here, but we can post that on our platforms too. I think we already have, but it's arguably the greatest play I've ever seen, so I think he deserves it. Johnny Smith trade rumors. He wants to stay in Miami, but he wants a contract. You got Terry McLaurin walking out of practice today due to lack of contract talk. That's a big one. That one happened today. I think Terry is a top 5 receiver in this league when he's playing at the top of his game at times. I don't think consistently he's top 5, but I think he has the ability to be top 5. And if you're talking about consistency, he is top 5. He's got Mike Evans type consistency. It doesn't matter who's throwing him the ball. There's been some scrubs throwing that man the ball. Give that man his money. You got Kyle Pitts trade rumors. I kind of do want to see him in a different spot. I don't know about y'all. I'll let y'all touch on that. JJ McCarthy returned to the field. I'm seeing mixed reports. I've seen videos of where he's dragging his foot, people breaking him down crazy, but then I hear Jettis comparing him to Joe Burrow. I mean, I trust the all-pro receiver that he's throwing to. So we'll see how that shakes out. The Stephon Diggs drama, and then on his Diddy shit, just handing different types of drugs to bitches on both. You got 49ers signing Bryce Huff. Billy, I'll let you probably touch on that. You got the Browns quarterback controversy. I've seen videos from their practice. I think Joe Flacco looks good. I think there's times where Dylan Gabriel looks good. And obviously, I think Fedor might be the best one in the room. Pam Ward has wowed vets and his coaches and everybody in the building in Tennessee. The throws that I've seen coming out of Tennessee are absolutely insane. You got Jalen Ramsey's trade rumors and four-time Pro Bowler Frank Ragnow retiring. There's a bunch of other stuff that's going on, but I don't want to continue to ramble on. I think the first thing we'll just go into, I know Billy wants to talk about Bryce Huff, and then we can talk about another one if he wants to, but go ahead, Billy.
Yeah, so that's huge. If you pay attention to the Niners, for the past few years, especially since Saleh left, Bosa was the only one getting major pressure. We brought Hargrave in. He didn't pan out in the middle. He didn't produce like he did in Philly. Obviously, Fred Warner's there. Dre Greenlaw missed a lot of time, but it was Nick Bosa on the front line. It was Fred Warner's obviously going to do his thing naturally week in, week out. But outside of the other 5 or 6 guys in that front seven, there was nothing. The last time Huff played under Saleh in New York, he had 10 double-digit sacks. Bro, you're doing something right in the NFL if you get double-digit sacks. You're obviously comfortable there. I think we're giving up a conditional 5th. Bro, that's huge for the Niners, right? We got Mikael Williams in the draft this year. So we expect him to come in on the other side of Bosa and help, but we lost Greenlaw, right? So now you're putting a veteran special teams guy out at linebacker and or edge. So we need as much depth there as possible. We tried in the past bringing people in, and it didn't pan out for us. So we I like the pick, especially at that cost, bro. A 5th round pick for potentially 8 to 10 sacks all day.
Nah, real shit. Real shit.
I mean, that's all I got. That's
all right. So next, I'm going to go to Jeff. Jeff, if you want to touch on Stephon Diggs and Kyle Pitts trade rumors.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's start with the Stephon Diggs situation. So it's been just from my knowledge of seeing stuff in like the shade room and things like that. So he has been, messing around with Cardi B for quite some time. It's been said since she was pregnant, which is crazy, outlandish to me.
Nah, really.
But yeah, so I mean,
shaking that shit on him. You seen it?
Yeah, I feel as though you just, at the end of the day, as a professional athlete,
don't worry about it.
You have to be mindful that you're going to be in the spotlight. That's my guy. Like, come on, and if it is, try to be in a positive spot. Like, bro, you're on a yacht handing out coke to bitches. It's coke to females. Like, what is going on, my guy? Like, with your shorty's big watermelon butt in your face. I don't know. They said everything's been cool at OTAs. He's been at OTAs and bonding with other receivers and whatnot. So, if they can shut that outside noise out and him and Drake May can find a connection, they might be something in the AFC East. So
man, let them go, man.
But yeah, they're not letting him go for sure. But so to touch on the Kyle Pitts, I definitely agree with you, Shane. 100%. I definitely do want to see Kyle Pitts in a different scenery. we did, I'm gonna, jump to my team for a second because I did see a report that that we can be a sneaky team to try to land Pitts, due to the fact of Harbaugh did has said in the past that he wants to upgrade that position for Herbert drastically. I checked the like salary caps and whatnot and things like that. We still have a lot of I believe it was like 32 million in cap space for the rest of this year, and then next
Why
year we
didn't
have the most cap room.
why
So
they ain't draft one though, man? It was a tight end heavy class, man.
right, and we did draft one. We did. His name is
Oh, you
Aravian
did?
Granson from Syracuse. He's not bad at all. So
Okay.
and then but Kyle Pitts is still very young too. He's only going into his fourth season.
Right.
He's been having bums throwing the ball. So I feel as though he will progress in with the top tier quarterback who I would like to put my quarterback in there in the top 10 for sure. So I definitely feel as though that it did, like I said, we do have a substantial amount of cap room for the rest of the season, and we have the most going into next season at 118 million. So if we can figure something out, I would love for us to figure something out and try to go grab Kyle Pitts.
I just want to say real quick. I don't know why the comments from you guys aren't showing up. We can see them on our phone, but for some reason it's not showing up on the streaming software. So I'm working on that. I'm gonna take my camera off real quick. I'm still here to talk, but Zach, I'll let you talk on Saquon being on the Madden cover and then possible Jalen Ramsey trade rumors.
All right. Well, as of a day or two ago, we just found out Saquon's gonna be gracing the cover Madden 26. I'm hyped about that. Best running back in the league.
Nah, word.
I don't believe in that Madden curse stuff. I think he deserved it. I personally think he should have won MVP, but that's kind of a bias thing. Obviously, since I'm an Eagles fan, he just changes the game. It's easier, I feel like, for a quarterback with the ball in their hands a lot of the times. But when you're Saquon, you're getting 15 carries a game. You have 15 opportunities to change the game. And if you watch those playoffs, every single one of those opportunities, he changed that game. Like, he can just change the momentum and just be such a drive killer, just taking off for 60, 70 yards. Like, that's insane. And also to be the second Eagle since, McNabb to grace the cover, which I got to see him a little bit growing up. That's huge. And even watching the little behind-the-scenes stuff on him, that was cool. A little bungee cord.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy. I thought before I seen the bungee cord, I thought that was an actual jump. I'm like, yo, he's floating.
Nah,
crazy.
as soon as I saw the one where he was like just midair for about a good 2-3 seconds, I was like, wow, I was like, yeah, he's using the cord.
Nah, word.
But I hope not even just talking about the cover. I hope it's a good game. I hope EA makes some changes to it that are long overdue. Give fans what they want, and just keep making it better. Hopefully, this cover will be the start of something new for it. Talking about the Jalen Ramsey trade rumors that I've been hearing. It's been a lot of mixed stuff. I've heard the Rams as a big one, going back to LA. I've heard some people talk about the Eagles and some of the stuff that I follow, but I don't think we have cap space, but not for him. I think his best option is LA. I like that a lot. Going back there to a young defense that needs help in the secondary, and he can definitely be a teaching point for all of them. Because in that playoff game against the Eagles, they just kind of mentally crumbled after that one big breakout run, and then Stafford on offense just helped them. I think if they have a veteran defensive presence like him, that helps a lot and a lot of those stops. That's why going off topic a little bit, but that's why like it's huge to have those on both sides of the ball. So with the Eagles, it was huge having, Slay, CJ. He's a little bit up there, but not really. But it's just good to have those type of guys. But yeah, does anyone else have any other teams that they've heard of? I've
I
heard
ain't
the
gonna
Rams a
lie.
lot.
I was
I mean,
seeing on Baltimore as well. Baltimore was a big one. I seen a lot on like
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I'm hearing Baltimore.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna
He's at
lie.
the point in his career where he wants to go compete.
Mm-hmm.
Miami
Real
just
shit.
hasn't produced.
He already got
I've
his
heard
ring. Now he's just
I-
trying to ball out with dudes for real. For
I've
real.
heard the Chargers as well. Like they said linking him back up with Derwin James. They played together at Florida State. I've heard that.
Oh, word, that's true.
Or just saying,
But the other thing too is how much money does he want?
Yeah, he's gonna be asking for a lot.
Like
Miami might be asking for a lot if he just wants out of there.
yeah, like how much money is he gonna ask? He's getting up there too. Like he's not young anymore. So
Mhm.
do you give him that? Yeah, do you give him that money and kind of see what happens? I don't know.
Yeah, but I feel like whoever he signs to, that's it. Like for me, let's say he signs a 3 year. After that 3, I think he's gonna call it. I ain't gonna lie, cause he already got his ring for real, and he's
Yeah.
already like he's been the top corner in the league the past from ever since he's been in. He's been like top 5 corner every year in the league. So it's just like.
But I gotta
He
agree
just
with
got
Billy.
that
I gotta
to
agree
prove,
with
bro.
Billy to be honest. He's a winner. He has that mentality. He always has.
Yeah,
He started even when he was at Florida State and then transitioned to Jacksonville. But he's 30. He'll be 31 in October. Like,
yeah. So for me,
do you pay him? Are you gonna pay him $20 million or more? Like, I don't know.
Not anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
but he's still producing though. It's not like he had a shitty season last year. You feel me? He's still like he's still like that.
I think he should look for like a contract like Slay was getting when he came to the Birds.
Yeah,
Like
word.
them 2-3 year deals. Maybe at most
Whoa.
15 a year. Like
Whoa. Pause. Jalen Ramsey is 10 times better than Darius Slay. Still.
I know that, but I'm just
Word.
saying that type of deal, like a 2-3 year longevity. He's 30.
Yeah,
He'll be
facts. I'm thinking
31.
that too. 2-3 years is bad.
2 years, but you still got to pay them, man.
Exactly.
Zach, if you want to as well, you could touch on Frank Ragnow as well retiring. You being a lineman, talk about how that affects the Lions. A guy like that, all pro.
All right, yeah. I just had that stuff up too. Anyway, that's huge. I mean, another biasy thing, but I wasn't going nuts when Kelsey retired, honestly, because I knew he had something to do with the replacement, which was Juergens. The plan was draft him, have him learn in between Lane and Kelsey, and when Kelsey's done, whenever that was going to be, put him at center, and then the only spot we got to worry about is guard, and that's not a hard spot to worry about. But in this scenario with the Lions, a lot of people want to give them a lot of credit, and they do deserve a lot of credit, but you need to really break down their film. To be honest, it's a lot of Penne, and it's a lot of Penne. It's a lot of Ragnow too. Ragnow is huge, and honestly, he was only in the league for 7 years. He was 29 years old. That's what was. Yeah, he was drafted in 2018. Every year he played, except for 2021, he played at least 14 games. So he was
Top 5
consistent.
center in the league.
Yeah,
For sure. Probably top 3.
Yeah,
I would go more top 3 to be honest with you.
Yeah, he's definitely.
He was always an underrated center because you had like the Jason Kelce's, and then once he was nearing the end, you had Creed Humphrey come in, and he's still good. I'm trying to think of other centers, but that's really all that came to my mind. But Ragnow was good. That was kind of a big
center.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
man.
a guard.
That changed a lot, bro. They had a great run game, bro. Their offense was potent, man. And that's
Yeah,
like
and that's
that was your anchor of your O line. Like, you know what I'm saying? The center is kind of like, he's the
that's your
leader.
leader.
Yeah, he got to call out your
You might
blitzes. It's a lot
a lot of
behind this shit.
a lot of guys just assume that when you're looking at a team, the quarterback's the captain, but really the silent hero it's your center. Your center's the leader of your offensive line. He's the one, from plenty of experience that I've seen. They're getting the offense together, making sure everybody's cool, everybody's collected. So to just retire out of nowhere, and I don't even know who's going to replace him at
Yeah,
this point. I don't know who the backup was, um, but I think that's going to definitely change their offense a little bit. Not many people knowing him, that's okay, but he was definitely an impact on the field, and that's gonna affect them in the run game, the pass game. So we'll see how that affects them and how whoever they replace, how that works. But I think I trust Dan Campbell in that. He's got a good mentality and a good head on him to figure
right.
out.
Yeah, they'll be all right.
All right, moving on. Davion, I'll let you take this one. JJ McCarthy returning to the field, and the Browns quarterback.
What was the second part you said?
The QB
Browns quarterback.
controversy.
Mm.
Yeah.
The Browns.
All right,
Yeah.
so, but I got you right now, bro. Fucking, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
I'm gonna start off with the Browns, bro. To start off, bro, that QB room is too much. You don't need all those QBs. And I'm not gonna lie. If it's me, and I'm dealing with that QB room, I'm staying with Flacco. I'm starting him. I'm letting him rock out, bro. Because Flacco's Flacco at the end of the day, bro. He's even though like every year when he was with the Baltimore, he wasn't top 3, but he was always top 10 every year. He was always a solid quarterback for me. He proved everybody wrong. Everybody thought he was old. He still balled out whenever. So I'll keep him there. I ain't gonna lie, Shador, I'll keep him at QB too. I'll let him rock, bro. He's gonna be that. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's gonna be that. There's some shit, bro. You watch him in OTAs and all the clips and all that, bro. It's smooth, bro. Smooth and his stats in OTAs, bro. When you look, bro, he's completing 7 out of 8 passes and shit every time, throwing for 2. No interceptions, no nothing yet that I've seen so far and that I've heard of. And QB3, you're gonna have to stay with Gabriel only because you picked him so fucking high. And Watson and Pickens, get up out of there, no cut. Cause bro, Deshaun, what the fuck is Deshaun doing?
Watson won't be.
Like
He won't count against the roster this year for sure.
Oh, he's not. All right, so
No,
Pickens,
they'll
just get him out of there, bro.
they'll put him on.
No,
they'll put him on IR. So
he's going to IR. Straight to IR.
Yeah, he won't count as a roster spot this year.
Okay, bet. So yeah, take him out of there, and yeah, just get Pickens Pickett out of there. No.
I agree. I think Pickens is the first guy out there. They're saying he's not looking real good. So I agree.
And yeah, that's how I feel about the Brown situation right there. And now with JJ McCarthy, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to see him play, bro. He's a good quarterback. Yeah, I think he's gonna be I think he's gonna do some special things with Jay Jettas, bro. No cap. And then they got certain pieces around him, bro. Like he's that, bro. No cap. He was that in college. Like he's really I think he's gonna produce, bro. Especially from having this off year shit with that happening to him. I know, bro. He was definitely training, and he still was learning under whoever else was there for me. So it's just he still had a whole year to really lock in, and now he's really going to pop out and perform. I feel like.
Yeah, he's so hungry right now, bro.
Cause bro, even before last year on this, bro, in OTAs and everything leading up, bro, he was snapping preseason, snapping he was going crazy. So I'm excited to see that. No cap.
I think Kevin O'Connell's gonna get him right.
Yep.
He's a
same thing, bro.
He's a quarterback manufacturer right there.
Yeah, but let's not forget who his coach was in college.
Yeah,
Harbaugh knows what it takes, bro. Come on, man.
Well, here's another thing to kind of go with McCarthy. Should these quarterbacks who are taken later in the draft, who are still winning championships, be, be looked at because, I'm still I'm high on McCarthy too, but I'm also someone who's high on Will Howard, who won a national championship.
Hell no.
So,
To the no.
but then you look, nah, stop. But then look at the Cam Wards. He never won anything.
A winner's a winner, right, bro?
Yeah, hold on.
I'd rather have a winner.
Winner's a winner, man. It don't matter. I don't care how it looks. You bringing me dubs, all right?
Wait, hold up. Shane put his camera back on. Are you wearing a Bama shirt right now, bro?
Yeah, I am, and I'm a North Carolina fan. It's hot. It's hot. It's cut off, man. My Wi-Fi is bugging. That's why my camera keeps going on and off.
Hey,
but,
hey, it's just a little bit of It's a little fashion. Just a little fashion.
Hey, little cozy shit. Something light. Come on, Billy.
Yeah, I actually want to know if there's any.
You hottest. I know you're hot as shit in that black T-shirt. Anyways, no, go ahead.
I want to know if there's any. I know Lantis was in here before watching, and he's a Vikings fan. I want to know how that fan base feels about after the first 15 games that Darnold played last season, and then you're going to McCarthy this season. So if you're a Vikings fan, get at us in the comments because I'm genuinely curious how that fan base feels right now. That's all I got.
I think they're excited. Fuck a Darnold.
They did that with Darnold. Imagine taking the fucking
Yeah, but nobody can. He got paid, obviously going to Seattle, but bro, that man put up some impressive numbers last year, and that team was balling. Can't take that away from him.
Bro, he fucking cooked the Giants last year. We versed him, bro.
That's O'Connell. You heard me?
Look. Darnold is solid, but once you get into December football and January football, defenses, I've seen it, and coordinators are too good. They scheme against him, and he's not good enough to beat.
That's O'Connell.
We'll see. He in Seattle now.
All right, let's go next.
Anyway, Isaac, you got the next one. We're gonna keep it rolling. Isaac, you got the next one. You got Cam Ward. Everything going on with Cam Ward, and Jonnu Smith possibly being in a new home after a breakout season last year.
Yeah, Jonnu snapped for the Dolphins. He was even playing good when they had quarterback issues. He was just still always remaining consistent when nobody wasn't. So, I mean, I think he's one of those guys where he's like, you know what I'm saying? Some people, it takes some time in the league before they find themselves. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's having I think like the last 2 years he's been going off too. So he's having a nice little run in his career right now where he's in his like prime. So if anybody picks him up, that's a good pickup for them for sure. You talking about tight ends, El Jefe? Hey, that wouldn't be a bad one either.
It wouldn't.
You ain't lying.
But what else did you say? Jonnu Smith and
it was Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Yeah, Cam Ward. He's balling, bro. Like watching clips and stuff like that, like it's just a little stuff with him, like just the way the ball comes out his hands, bro. It just looks beautiful, bro. Like at first through in the beginning of the draft process, all that, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how I feel about Cam Ward. I got to see more of this shit. But now that I'm seeing more of this shit, it's like, yeah, man. Now I see what Tennessee seen and like what everybody's talking about. He was the best quarterback in this draft. So, but it's still OTAs. Like this goes into the shit with Shador and all other stuff. Like you're watching these quarterbacks, even with my team, you're watching these quarterback battles. It's 7-on-7s, bro. This is made for offense to excel. So yeah, they're throwing 7 for 8, bro. Shutting Rattler's doing that every day too. 7 for 8, 3 tutties. This is 7-on-7. It's made for them to excel. This is to see if they can read the field. You know what I'm saying? Read coverages, that kind of shit. Like it's all different when you got a fucking lineman in your face, and that's a whole different ballgame. Not saying these guys won't be it, but that goes into the next step. What I'm excited to see with training camp. I'm excited to see these quarterback battles now. Now I want to see Shador, the shit you was doing in OTAs. Let me see if you got that same type of timing, same type of thought process with pressure in your face. Same with our young quarterbacks and Cam Ward and stuff like that. So yeah, they looking good throwing the ball. But in reality, we all know that because I mean you're already at this level. You should know how to fucking throw the ball. Like you got to this level because you know how to throw the ball. You know, so we'll start to see what with this next. I think next week. Yeah, next week is a mini camp and shit like that and all that. So this was the last week of OTAs. So we're gonna start seeing more of that. But as of right now, I think it was a good pick for him. Like Cam Ward's gonna be their guy. The next Steve McNair for him. And then you said one more.
Yeah, no, I got the last two. I do
Okay.
apologize for my camera, my Wi-Fi, and then I'll have the comments right for next time. Isaac, we got to make sure that we just make our profiles couple. That's the reason why it's not coming. But Billy, just keep monitoring the comments. If anybody says anything that's worth bringing up, bring it up.
Got you.
Moving into the last two, and then we're going to keep it pushing into bet with Isaac and Zach. Talk about some parlays on here for tomorrow. Obviously, I touched on it. Terry McLaurin. I think that's huge. Me being a receiver, somebody that studies receivers, I absolutely love Terry McLaurin's game. Bad ball catcher, 50-50 ball catcher. I like to see he's about 70-30. You look at the quarterbacks that he's played with, like you go and bring Debo in with that decently sized contract, just slap in his face if he doesn't get his money. But that man didn't put his dues in when that team had no fucking name.
I don't even know if they have any money to give him, to be honest.
What up, Sean?
And then after that, obviously today, breaking news was the news that pretty much took over the NFL world was Aaron Rodgers pretty much said that he is going to be a Steeler.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Big one, but we all knew that though. But it's about time.
We did.
His old ass gonna drop back and turn to dust.
Nah, I give you this though. I feel like beautiful numbers though between him and DK.
DK,
This how Aaron Rodgers about to walk into the Steelers building and talk
Well,
to
Dick,
fucking
here's the
Mike
deal.
Brown.
I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. You know, I'm just a big, hairy American winning
nobody
machine.
can hang with
You
my
ain't
stuff.
first, you're last. You know what I'm talking about? That phrase is trademark, not to use the tradition of Ricky Bobby.
Stop this excellence.
I wake up in the morning, not to say Texas.
My thing is
Walking that bitch.
Mike
ahead,
Tomlin.
Jeff.
Mike Tomlin has been a winning coach his whole entire career. Yes, Aaron Rodgers is a Super Bowl champion. Yes, I feel as though, obviously he's not the Aaron Rodgers of old. He probably still has a tiny bit left in the tank. But I don't think Mike Tomlin's gonna let I don't think that they would have tried to go for him if he didn't feel as though that Aaron Rodgers, you're not gonna come here thinking that you're just motherfucker, you can do whatever the hell you want, because that's not happening. Okay, you're gonna play Steelers football. We play winning football. They've been a winning franchise. You're gonna play Steelers football, and you're gonna you're gonna do what you're doing.
They picked
Right?
up.
He's only signed a 1-year deal. So.
Yeah, but Rodgers also knows that, right? Like, he might not be the consummate professional at all times. Bro, he knew going to the Jets that the shit was a disaster. Right? He 100% knew that. Call it what it is. Sorry, Jets fans. But he knows what Pittsburgh is. He knows what Tomlin is, the Rooney family. He knows what's up. He's not going to have a pushover coach like he did with McCarthy.
I don't think he knew that.
Saul was a new not a first time head coach, but it was on his first tenure as head coach. Bro, he knows what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna be trying to do that shit.
Nah, I think he thought that was gonna be good. I think he thought that.
Damn, Isaac, you killed it. You killed my punchline. You went and said something. I was gonna say, since Billy said the last comment before we move on, I'm gonna leave y'all with this while I pull it up.
Joe, thank you so much. Richard, let me ask you the final play. Take me through it.
I'm the best corner in the game. When you try me with a third receiver like Crabtree, that's the result you're going to get. Don't you ever talk about me.
Who was talking about you?
Crabtree, don't you open your mouth.
Who was talking about
I'm
you?
going for you real quick.
All right, before and
Oh yeah,
Fuck
but
the Niners.
Anthony Richardson is hurt now, though, man. Out indefinitely.
Yo, fuck him.
Zach, I don't know why you're laughing too, because it's fuck the birds. Anyways,
That's why you
I
gonna be
mean,
watching us hold up that banner week
Fucking
1.
boys, you heard?
I think
Wow.
that
Come on now.
that job is Daniel Jones's anyway.
Hey,
I just will see this.
yeah, my parlay people, my parlay
Zach
people. All right, let me
Zach and Isaac, take it away.
put you guys on real quick. This is for our fight Saturday night. All right, any UFC boxing fans, is a little mix of it all right here. One
Second
parlay.
fellas.
We gave you what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6-leg parlay. $10 for $2.98. All right, with the first one is Kelvin Davis. Everyone knows Keyshawn Davis. He's like a contender. He's like that guy right now. I also have him on here as well, but that's his younger brother. He usually fights on his undercards every time they fight. I've been following Kelvin Davis as much as I've been following Keyshawn Davis. He's a really good fighter. I got this money line. They got him as a favorite. The odds are, you see, 270. The next fight, which is the main event, is Keyshawn Davis.
Davis all the way.
Kelvin's older brother. I think he's actually younger. He's fighting Edwin De Los Santos. I got the fight going the distance. I think Keyshawn will win, but it will be by decision. I like the odds better as taking it the distance than just to take Keyshawn straight up. Keyshawn straight up was like -1,000. There was no point. So I like this one a lot. Even though Keyshawn can knock him out, Edwin De Los Santos he's a tough guy, bro. So he's you know what I'm saying. He can take punches. They're gonna go the distance. That's just what I think. This one's actually, if you do take this ticket, it won't go through. If it does go through till Sunday morning, this one's actually a Sunday morning fight because it is in Japan. If anybody knows Nakatani, if anybody knows the Japanese fighters, they always fight early on Sundays because of that. Yeah, Junto Nakatani, undefeated. He's a dog.
They better be out there like this, Isaac.
Yeah, that's like that. So if you know Nakatani, he's a dog. That's the Bruce Lee of boxing. Like, that's a no-brainer. This one is actually Kevin Holland, UFC. Now we're going to UFC these last 3 fights. Kevin Holland. I got this just to go to the second round. It don't matter what happens after that. Anybody can knock anybody out. As long as this fight makes it to the second round, we're good. So they get through the first round. As soon as that second bell rings, or as soon as that first round bell ends, we're good. So, the main event, I don't even know how to say his name, and O'Malley, part 2. This one's going to be a banger. I do think, me personally, I think O'Malley's going to avenge this. It's tough, though. Like, you just never know with UFC. But I think either way, whatever it goes, it's going to go under 5 rounds. Like, it might go to 3, it might go to 4. As long as it don't go to the 5th round, we're good.
I think O'Malley does some flashy shit, bro. I think he knocks him the fuck out.
Yeah, bro. O'Malley gonna go stupid.
I'm calling a roundhouse. He puts that dude to bed.
And the co-main event, which is after Kevin Holland, before Sean O'Malley fight, would be Juliana Pena fighting champ Kayla Harrison. Excuse me. I got this going over 3. So as long as it makes it to the 4th, I think these girls are tough enough to, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna punch each other the fuck up. But as long as it makes it to the 4th, we're good. Whatever happens after that, don't give a fuck about. We got our money, but yeah. So this little 6-leg, if you like it, you believe in it, yeah, go make some money.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense a lot.
I believe this is the other one.
And if you guys follow us on Facebook, you guys, Instagram, whatever, we actually, mostly on Facebook, we post our daily parlay picks. So, you know what I'm saying? We don't go live every day. So we're not going to be on here live every day to give you a parlay. But if you're on our pages, you can see our daily picks. yeah, we do mostly talk football, but when it comes to parlaying and stuff like that, we deal with all kind of sports and stuff like that. So yeah, from combat sports to baseball. Zach really loves baseball too. We get down with this. This one's actually a baseball, but this is a college baseball one. NBA now that the finals is. So I dropped one in the finals right now. If you put that in, actually, I haven't checked it now. I'll check it in a second, but I think we're doing good. Last time I looked at it at half, it was looking really good. So
It was just Chet. Chet was the only thing we were kind of. I think it was
okay.
what
Oh well,
we needed 20.
Chet's picking it up right now. He's at 11. So
Yeah, that was the
So
last
go
I.
ahead. Actually, Zach, go ahead and update that ticket. Let us know what's going on with that real quick
wow,
live, and then Isaac, you
wow,
can talk about this one.
this ticket's crazy. This one, baseball. We were talking about MLB. This is college baseball. Any baseball fans in here, if you follow baseball, this is actually tomorrow night, Friday. Well, not tomorrow night, but Saturday and Friday. I got LSU over West Virginia. They're the favorites. Got Duke Blue Devils over Murray State. They're heavy favorites. This one was about just even. You can go with anyone. Oregon State is a really good team. Florida State is like a very known team, like historical team. Like they're always good. They're always in these type of games and situations. So I just went with Florida State, just because I know what I'm saying they're a well coached team. They always are. They're always in these situations. Next game, I'm going with Louisville. Another one that can go either way. I just like Louisville. Watching them play, I just think they're a better all around team. Next one, North Carolina. They're a heavy favorite, but same with like Florida State. They're always a well-known baseball team, always good, really good every year. Coaching, all that stuff. I'm going North Carolina, and they're the favorites. Like next one
Carolina is nice.
This next one is actually an upset. Not a heavy upset, but it is an upset. I have Coastal Carolina over Auburn Tigers. Auburn is really good, really tough. They're in the SEC. You know, they play really good baseball down there. But Coastal Carolina, another thing, like they're just always in these situations and they find themselves like winning big games in this time of year. I think a couple years ago, like they made a crazy run. I don't know. I just think it might be one of those things. So, and I had to go with one upset. If you don't like it, you can go the other way. Hey, it's $10 for 137. If you rock with it, fuck with it.
Yeah, I have mine. I just never sent it. My fault. I have it up right now.
Watson, what's good? What's going on, bro?
Go ahead, brother.
I see comments now.
Oh, they're popping up.
What'd you say, Shane?
I said, go ahead, Zach.
Oh, okay. So mine for tomorrow is baseball again. I went with a smaller one. I went with 3 legs. I just went simply. I went and looked at the Phillies Pirates game. The Pirates are not that great. Their home record is very bad. The Phillies are a good away team. It was supposed to be Wheeler pitching tomorrow, but his wife is having a baby, so he has to take a couple games off. But even the pitcher who's in, 4.34 ERA, that's not terrible, especially against the Pirates. I don't think that's going to do too bad when they're not a very good overall batting average team. The other one that I liked a lot was the Royals money line. Oh, sorry. The last one was Phillies money line I had. The next one was the Royals money line over the White Sox. Seth Lugo is pitching for the Royals. He's got a 3.45 ERA. Their batting isn't bad compared to the White Sox and just their on-base percentage. And then my last one is Mets -1.5. They're playing the Rockies in Colorado, and Senga's pitching, and his ERA is a 1.6. And the Rockies pitcher, Senzatella, he's 1-10, and his ERA is 7.14. And those are my picks. And give me 1 second, because I did hear what you said about our current NBA parlay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's still Chet.
Yeah, Chet.
Jalen Williams he's at 23 for points plus rebounds and assists. Nimhard's at 9, which is a little aggravating. Shea is at 35 for points, rebounds, and assists.
Well, tell them where they're going to. Shea's at 35 he has to get to 40, right?
Yeah, out of 40. Nimhard needs one more point.
He's at 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Chet is at 11 and he needs to get to. I had it at 20. That's what you had too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jalen Williams, he's at 23 out of 5 points plus rebounds and assists, and Halliburton is at 24 points, rebounds, and assists
out of 27.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't take 27 on. I couldn't take 27 on DraftKings, so I took 25. But yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Toppin, Caruso, and Siakam hit.
Yep, they all went over. We had Siakam for 15. He's at 16 already. We had Obi Toppin for points and rebounds at 9.5. He's already. And I had Zach didn't trust it, so he didn't put it. You know, same with like I say, if you guys don't trust something or whatever, I respect it. Just don't trust it. Don't put it on your ticket. But I put up Miles Turner and Chet Holmgren for 2 blocks each. Miles Turner has 3. Chet has 1. So Chet gets that other block.
Yo, so also too, guys, keep in mind for those of you guys watching, there's a slight delay because we're live streaming. But in the last 2 minutes of game time for the NBA Finals game, as soon as I turned it on, there was like 9-something to go in the fourth. It was like a 15-point score. It's down to 8, I think.
Yeah,
I checked.
It's 96-88 with a timeout just called.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, get on that. Keep in mind there's a delay, but that shit's a game now in fourth quarter.
Isaac, you're watching it?
Yeah, they're starting. They're about to get all those bench guys up out of there, and the starters are about to play the rest of the game. So
Pacers have 23 turnovers.
That's good. That's what we need.
I peeped that about the turnovers, Jeff. I saw that, and the fact that they're down by 8 points is crazy.
Right. So much turnovers. That's insane. So why don't we let's just talk about it, all right? So since we're on the finals, hey, why don't you guys give me your predictions? What do you think? Who do you think is going to win the finals? Since we're on that,
we'll go through it quick. I got OKC in 6.
Okay, you took the words right out of my mouth, Shansky Bansky. Yeah, I got OKC in 6. Shea MVP.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it goes 7 just because all year, dude, the Pacers, you look, they're down 20 points. They come back and make it a goddamn game. They're like the cardiac kids, bro. They never die.
Bro. They got fucking
bunch of YNs out there hooping.
They can't do that with OKC, though. I ain't gonna
lie. Why did it go from 15 points to 8 with backups in? Stop it. Yes, they can. It's the NBA Finals, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. Stop it.
Yeah.
But
that was the Knicks, though. The Knicks, bro, feel me? Like, if their starting lineup's not in, it's slow. It's slow. You need all of them. You need all of them to win the game. That's why when all of them not in, bro, it's slow.
Yeah, the Knicks are dead. Get over it. Yeah, they're done. They're done.
I know. I'm not mad about that.
Yo, I love Thibodeau, too, and that man just cannot keep
they did Tibbs wrong, man. They did Tibbs wrong.
Nah, his game plan was not good in the playoffs.
It wasn't, but he did build that shit too. Like,
and they said that this has been brewing for months. Like they've been trying to find a replacement for him for months now.
Yo, did you guys hear any replacements? I just heard D Rose is a potential candidate. Bro, that would be nasty.
Nah,
nasty.
Right.
In every aspect of the game, you drop a pass.
I want Jay Wright, and I'm not even a Knicks fan.
All right, back to the NFL.
You want who?
Jay Wright.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah. We've been so bad since he retired. I don't even watch college basketball since he retired. I'm so depressed. All right, back to the basics.
All right, yeah. Let's roll into this next one. So we got way too early breakout candidates for fantasy. I'll go first. I like Top Douglas, Demario Douglas down in New England. I think there's a bunch of weapons around him. I like him in the slot. He's a safety blanket for Drake May. I watched the way Drake May played at North Carolina. He was a very big. He targeted the shit out of Josh Downs. I think their games are super similar. I think Diggs being there, if he stays there, is going to open them up. I think they made the right move. They solidified the O-line. So I like Demario Douglas. That's a sleeper late in drafts for you guys to pay attention to. And then the next one, I'm going to stay at home in Dallas. Had a down season last year. I'm very, very, very high on him. I was saying he was going to emerge as the top 5 to 7 tight end in the league. I really think Jake Ferguson gets back to what he was before the injuries and stuff last year and before Dak went down. He had 2 concussions last year. That shit could really fuck with you. Kind of just throw him off his game a little bit, and then at the end of the day, you're playing with Cooper Rush for the rest of the year. So I think the Pickens addition, CeeDee Lamb being healthy again, I think the additions on offense that we have in the running game, the fact that we're going to be sitting there in 12 personnel a lot is going to benefit Jake Ferguson a lot. I think if you look at Shotty's schemes, the way Shotty likes to run the ball, the way he's talking, it's going to be a lot of duo, a lot of zone running, a lot of pooling, a little bit of pooling. I think there's going to be 2 tight ends on the field a lot. They're going to want to get vertical. It's going to be a vertical zone run scheme. I think that's what it's going to be. They're going to want to lean on you, try to get downhill. They're talking about being physical. That's why you drafted Tyler Booker. I think it's going to benefit Jake Ferguson in the long run because Dak loves throwing the seam ball, and he's arguably the best quarterback in the league throwing that seam ball. I don't care what nobody says. And Jake Ferguson runs that shit fearlessly. So, Zach, you want to go ahead and give your 2? Actually, no, Hefe, you go. You've been silent over there for a while.
Yo, wait, real quick. It's a 4-point game with 5 minutes left.
Oh, shit. It's getting heated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Jeff. I just wanted to update y'all.
What am I giving? I'm giving my 2. What you said, Shane?
Too early
fantasy
breakout fantasy.
All right, so my one first and foremost. I mean, I'm gonna be biased a little bit. I think that Ladd is gonna have an out. I think he's just gonna build off his rookie year. I think the connection, what I've been seeing in OTAs with him and Herbert is just magnificent. Like they're really, I love that. I love it, and I want him to. I think this year he's gonna solidify his spot at our number 1 receiver. Like we already know that for sure. No, he's like a 5'10", 185 pound, 190 pound receiver. Yeah, little Shane. He's gonna
that's my treacherous twin right there.
You feel me? He's gonna go crazy. I think he's gonna build up his rookie year. My second one, I'm gonna give this one to Coach Billy because I just feel as though everybody last year just because he was hurt, and then he came back and then got hurt again. Like everybody is not trying to talk about how or low key forget that Christian McCaffrey is that fucking guy. I think he's gonna have a really good year this year. I don't know if you want to call it a comeback player. Like I said, he came back last year, correct, and then got hurt again.
I just want to let all Philly fans know that's what happens when you put your running back on the cover of Madden. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah,
I hope not, but I'm throwing it out there.
Don't do that.
That's crazy.
No, I think he's gonna have.
Hey, Drew Brees broke that curse, man. Chill out.
Yeah, we're talking about running backs.
Yo, that was a tough ass Madden.
Drew Brees
and
Brady and Patrick Mahomes broke that shit because when they both
I saw a video where CMC's tires just look flat, man. But off of that, Billy, we'll roll into you. No, those are 2 good ones, Jeff. I did honestly forget CMC existed for a second.
Oh yeah, those are great ones, good ones.
So I actually I'm gonna throw 3 names out here. 2 are veterans, 1's a rookie. I'm gonna start Miami, dude. I think Jalen Waddle. Something tells me I think last year he had 58 catches for 700 some yards, only 2 scores. I expect that to increase drastically. I still don't know how Tyreek Hill pans into it. Is he still just a speed guy? Is he, improved his route running? I think Jalen Waddle with a healthy Tua is going to be leaned on a little bit more. To be honest with you, this next one, I'm going to go in Indianapolis. Pittman's another one. I expect him to step up his game. He caught just under 70 last year. Only had 800 yards, 3 scores. But I think having a healthy Jonathan Taylor changes that. You know, they're working. They're playing with a chip. Don't forget the owner passed away, Jim Irsay. So anyone that's been in that building, they're playing with a heavy heart. They're playing for a reason bigger than themselves. And then this next potential breakout that I have, and you know, he's not a Niner, you know, but I am a Buckeye fan, so I'm gonna go Emeka Egbuka. I think Baker likes to pass the ball. We all know that. I think he can go off.
Oh, we doing rookies? Ooh, I thought this was
anybody, bro.
Shane, if I'm wrong, but I thought we were talking breakout people.
No, just breakout people in general. I like it.
I love that.
I also one that I'll wait if anybody mentions it, but there's one on your team I want to mention, Billy.
Juwan Jennings.
But
I almost went there.
No,
I know who he's gonna say.
But it's Ricky Purcell. Yeah.
Ricky Purcell? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I get to sit there and say, you see what happens when you don't get
I
shot.
like Juwan Jennings better than him. He's a dog, bro.
Juwan Jennings is tough.
He took over games himself, bro.
Fourth and Juwan.
Yeah, bro. When they needed, he took over games himself, bro. He's really like.
Well, don't forget, now Jennings is going to be like our number one, though, until Ayuk gets back.
I know.
True.
That's why I like him better. He's going to get those targets for sure. He be playing like basketball, just boxing these fuckers out, yo. He's good. He uses his body the right way. Pause.
All
right, next.
Davi.
Go ahead, Davi.
Oh shit, my fault, yo. All right, number one is number one.
I know.
Malik Neighbors, he gonna break the fuck out. Okay, bro, you gave him a QB. He's about to go off, bro. Everything that I'm hearing about how freaking Russell Wilson is playing right now in OTAs and how he's ripping that shit, bro. Like, I know y'all said it's just OTA 7-on-7 and shit, but nah, he dying that shit up over there right now. And he got the whole wide receiver crew acting like they gonna do something. No cut. So yeah, Malik Neighbors, and then Malik is playing like Billy said. We got a guy that's playing with a chip on his shoulder. His man's just passed away, took his life. Feel me? Number 2 from LSU.
Lacey,
he gonna eat the fuck up for that boy. You feel me? He playing this shit for him, so he playing for something for real. But
that's why Dame is going.
Besides him, I'm going Jacoby Myers, bro. He's a dog, and this is the first time actually being solidified as wide receiver number 1, bro. There's nobody else behind him right now. He's gonna be targeted, bro, and he's about to go off, bro. Jacoby Myers is that, bro. No cut. He don't get talked about a lot, but he's that, bro. His route running, hands, bro. He's that, no cut. So I think he's gonna go off too.
Billy, that's Neighbors. Billy, that's Neighbors stats.
What happened?
Yeah, you definitely got to hit him with the stop the cap right there, bro. 109 for 1,200, and you're saying Neighbors is gonna have a breakout year, dude? Stop it,
bro. No, Billy.
No, not breakout year, but I'm saying like his fantasy is gonna up it way more. You feel me?
That might
bro,
turn into one. That might turn into
160
and 16. That might turn into 160 and 16.
Bro, he ain't
like, come on, bro. You telling me he not gonna up it?
Chill, bro. Michael Thomas got the record, nigga. Chill out, bro. Ain't nobody passing it yet.
All right.
He gonna catch slant boy, trust me.
Yo, Russ is gonna give him that ball.
Bro, you don't understand, bro. Malik could turn a fucking 1-yard catch to an 80-yard touchline, bro. Like, he's that, bro. He did it last year against the Colts. He took a screen ball 65 yards to the crib.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
All right, so real quick before anyone goes anywhere, I need season predictions out of Davi for Neighbors. I need to hear them right now so we can go back and pull this
season
shit.
Prediction?
No. Yeah, I need to. Yes, you're gonna tell.
Y'all asking this like he ain't like that. Neighbors is like
exactly.
That, bro.
Stop playing with him, bro.
Y'all acting like Neighbors ain't like that.
Come
He
on.
is, but there's so much more on that team now.
I
Yeah, but
know,
wait,
but
come out. So much more
they
as
not
in
gonna
what?
feed him. They gonna feed him. They
You
going
still
through
got
him.
you still got Tyrone Tracy, and you just
Of
picked up
course.
Scadaba. So your
But
running
bro,
game. So you should naturally want to run the ball first before you start
exactly.
throwing.
Now, facts. But now,
Just
bro,
know, I'm gonna say this last thing. Just know Leak ain't doing shit against the Birds.
you stupid, bro. You stupid.
Way to
He
count,
Yo,
go,
bro.
you know where
Stupid.
he's going? He going to Guantanamo Bay.
I
Bro,
think
I'm
he's
telling
going
you,
to
let white boy
anybody.
try to guard him. He gonna
Or,
expose him.
or
He gonna
yeah.
expose him. I'm telling you that right now.
he going to the Gene Island.
The Gene gonna get cooked by him. I'll tell
That
you
boy
that.
James Colbert was routing
But
Guantanamo
all right, season prediction though. Well, for Neighbors, real quick, I think he's getting over 90 catches, and he's definitely getting over 14. At best, I feel like
Bro,
over
okay.
90 catches and over 14.
Yo, mute him. Mute.
I see it. I can see it.
You telling me if he don't have
Bro, he
if
had
Russell comes to
109
play,
catches on 170 targets. He ain't even seen 170 targets this year, bro.
How isn't he?
why
He's
wouldn't they, bro?
almost
They're gonna
200.
pass
You're
the
nuts.
rock a lot. You don't
Okay.
understand that, bro.
All right.
I
They're
think
gonna
they're
pass
gonna
the, bro. Do you
Look,
not know how
look.
the ball?
Look,
You
hold up, hold up.
know the ball, bro? Bro, Dave is, bro. What?
Hold on. Let Shane talk. Let Shane talk.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Nah, I was gonna say last year, despite what the Steelers did and how he played, George Pickens is the number one deep ball receiver in the NFL. Russell Wilson's gonna come do that same thing with Malik Neighbors.
Yeah, he's gonna have the yards for sure.
And not only that, bro. Like
Statistically,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like I know the Giants, bro. Like we got, like, bro, our wide receivers, they're, bro, like they don't get talked about, but bro, like Wandell, he's like that, bro. Bro, his route
like
running crazy, explosive,
one thing we know about
crazy.
Russ is he's gonna throw that bitch deep. Russ
That's what I'm
launches
saying.
that bitch.
I'm not gonna lie. We acting like Neighbors might not be better than all our number ones this year with his numbers. Y'all crazy.
Absolutely, the fuck not.
All right,
Bro, who's y'all number one?
I'm willing to put a bet up right now.
I
I'm just throwing it out there. I'll wear my LT jersey or something for an episode.
Y'all just acting like it's not possible. He can be a top 5 receiver this year now.
Exactly.
Who could drop hours, dude? Stop it.
about two number ones.
All right, let's move on to the next. But I feel you on that, Davi. I'm big on Neighbors. I like Neighbors.
Robot Shane just came back from.
Oh, he's another LSU guy. He's one of those other dogs, bro. Like Brian John. What's his name? The one that went to Jaguars.
Brian Thomas Jr.
Brian Thomas Jr. He's another dog. He's just another LSU dog, bro. He's gonna be a dog. Neighbors is gonna be a top guy, bro. He is. Next 10 years, top guy, bro.
That energy, bro. Like you don't understand.
He's an LSU dog, bro.
He's
Zach,
one of
Zach,
them.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It just sounded like you were saying something. I couldn't hear you.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was saying, can you hear these guys talking without two number one receivers? It must be ass.
Well,
okay, two number one receivers. Okay.
That was a good one.
Guess what? Strappies.
That was a good one.
Strappies.
Who's strapping AJ Brown?
Yo, I got a 1-point game with 48 seconds to go in the
Nah, I
finals.
peeped that. But
Yeah,
Damian,
bro.
you get back to me on that next time because you're gonna take a while for that one.
But Bill, you said it's a 1-point game.
Yeah.
Billy, don't say nothing. I'm a little behind.
Isaac, go ahead. You can talk on it.
All right, my guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna start with my team. I think Chris Olave. He dealt with injuries last year. Obviously, the concussion shit. A lot of people was gonna doubt him. This, that, and the third. I think with these quarterbacks we have, like they're gonna be more precise, more precision quarterbacks and shit like that. I think Olave is gonna be all right. He had he went over 1,000 his first 2 years. Last year he didn't, obviously because of injuries. They pick up his 5th year. He's been coming to all OTAs. You guys obviously know it's not mandatory. Like he's been looking like he's in good spirits, happy on all posts I see. Like he looks like, like he put on some weight too. So I'm really excited to see what Chris Olave can be. Like really solidify number one and put yourself in a category of like a top 20 at least receiver in the league or something like that. Like I know he can be. So I think he's gonna be a breakout for us. And then On another team, like the running back shit, Saquon, like he just proved it last year, like how valuable running backs are, and guys are gonna value running backs a lot more and a lot more quicker in these drafts with fantasy and stuff. And I just don't see how you don't like Ashton Genty and like what the fuck he's gonna do. So like you said something about Jacoby Myers, he's their number one. They got Brock, well Brock Bowers is their number one for real, but like what do they really got? You know what I'm saying? You know they're gonna feed this guy. Like that's somebody who's
Real shit.
guaranteed gonna get the rock. Like Genty's gonna come in week one. He's gonna be their guy. They're you know what I'm saying? So
Yo,
and
you know Pete Carroll forgets to give his running back the ball, right? Especially in big games.
in the fucking goal line and shit. But Genty's gonna fucking he's not getting caught in the goal line. He's not letting nobody tackle him there. Shit. He's
A bullshit. You forgot we play him twice a year. We on that ass. We on that ass.
I mean, that's just I don't know. I like Genty. I think he's gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be good.
He gonna have a long
He's
day
gonna-
week one. That's all I know.
Because we're talking about fantasy, so I think he's gonna put up fantasy numbers. I think he's gonna be a running back. He's gonna immediately be a rookie running back up there with the top running backs with his numbers on fantasy weekly. Like I think that's what because they're gonna feed him the ball. You know how fantasy goes. The dude could fucking have. He could have fucking 27 carries and he went over 100, but that shit don't matter. As long as he went over that 100, they're gonna give him that. You know what I'm saying? Like he might have 2-3 yards per carry, and they're fucking working him like a dog. But he's gonna go over those yards. He's gonna get his touches, touchdowns. So I think he's gonna be a good one for fantasy.
A bullshit? A
Also,
bullshit? A bullshit.
yeah, go ahead.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
Watch, they're gonna play Dallas, and he's gonna run for 200 on them.
Go ahead, Shane. Shane, I think you said to pass to Zach, right?
Mm-hmm. Is that what he said?
Yeah. Breakout performances.
My number one
My shit was bugging. Go ahead, Zach.
My number one is also going to be a running back. Oh my God! I think the Pacers just won.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
No, wait. There's 0.3 seconds left. 111, 110.
Oh my God.
But anyway, sorry. My number one has to be Swift. With Ben Johnson being the head coach and grabbing 3 really good offensive linemen in free agency to bulk up front, I mean, I don't see why he doesn't. He should be a late second, early third round pick, and he's gonna be good. I really like him a lot. I liked him when he was with the Eagles. I liked him when he went to Chicago. I liked him in Detroit. I'm tied between 2 people at number 2. One being Kenneth Walker. I think he'll really help take some pressure off Arnold. I think he's gonna be good there. And then my other one that I was kind of tied with was Drake May. I think Drake May is gonna be like one of those quarterbacks or one of those kind of situations where you can take more receivers and running backs and wait till like round 8 or 9 and take him and you'll be all right. Because I think he's gonna be really good with Vrabel, and especially what all they picked up for him.
No, that's facts. I think that was a great show, fellas. I think we move into our closing remarks. We can push anything we have going forward. We'll be back. You guys can catch us on Thursday night, probably around the same time. And as we roll into the seasons, you can also catch us Sunday mornings. Like I said, we're going to bring you guys stuff from all 3 of the major sports. We're going to bring you stuff from our league. Like things like the major like flag players versus NFL players debates, things like that go on Facebook. Like we said, we want to keep it in one place. And if we can bring all different people from different outlets on here and talk about it, we will. Going forward, we got a lot of local athletes, a lot of young athletes, a lot of people we play against that we want to shed light on. So there will be interviews where we just throw questions at people, let them answer it. But But yeah, we want to grow our brand and everybody else's brand together, man. Everybody got to support one another, especially in the world we live in nowadays. So, congrats to the Pacers won.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's crazy.
No way.
Damn, game.
It's going to
what,
7.
Game 1?
It's going to 7.
You didn't even
So, hold
ask
on.
me who I was. I had Pacers in 7. Fuck the Thunder.
Yeah.
All right.
And I only ain't hit because
Nah,
shit.
Thunder's
hate-
a better team, but
I
it's definitely
hate the
going 7.
Thunder.
I only ain't hit
Anybody?
'cause- damn.
Anybody got any closing remarks?
Nah, we.
Yo,
Yeah.
Davian,
Yo.
we still figure out who is gonna guard AJ Brown or nah?
Bro, he not. It doesn't
alright.
even matter, bro.
Matter of fact,
that O-line gonna have a problem with my front 7. That's all I know.
Matter of
You
fact,
gotta
who's
do
gonna guard
it.
Smitty?
I can tell you who's going to guard him week 14.
Who?
Dante Jackson.
All right,
Derwin
that's the end of the
James. Derwin James is on
All
his
right. Before
Ain't
we
none
get
of
out
y'all
of here,
DBs,
man,
ain't none of y'all DBs going guard
All right.
Shaheed.
We're out, fellas. I appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all.
Boys, we'll talk
y'all.
soon. We'll talk soon. Appreciate it.
love you.